Okay guys, welcome to the first real practicing lesson. So now, what we will do? We will practice nominative and accusative in combination with neutral gender. There will be just nouns, so neutral gender plus nouns. But before, you have to realize one very important thing. So, let's say that we have in neutral gender 4 groups. Yes, we have 4 groups. Every group has its own example, and then according to these examples we can better remember which ending we have to use for the particular case. Now you can make notes because there won't be any practicing part yet, so now you can just make notes, okay, because this is gonna be also more about theory. We have, as I said, we have 4 groups. Every group has its own example, paragon. So the first group, we will call it město group. Second group, we will call moře group. Third group is gonna be kuře, and fourth group, nádraží group. Okay, město, the first group, město means city. Second group, moře means the sea like part of the ocean, yes, the sea. Third group, kuře means chicken, okay, in English. And fourth group, it's nádraží, that means station, okay, fine. And now, as I said, we will practice nominative and accusative. And now there is the big advantage for you, because for neutral gender, nominative and accusative are same, okay? So if I say city, like město, and if I want to use it for nominative, so yes, that's gonna be město. And if I will use it for accusative, I don't need to change anything, and it's gonna stay just like that, without any change. Now, as I said in previous lesson, every single case has singular and plural. So I told you 4 groups, and now I'm gonna tell you the nominative and accusative version for singular and plural. So first group, singular, city, město, yes, for nominative and accusative is město for single number, and for plural number, nominative and accusative is gonna be města, like cities, okay, města. So nominative and accusative singular is gonna be město, and nominative and accusative plural is gonna be města. That was the first group. Now the second, moře, the sea. So nominative and accusative of singular is gonna be moře, like one, yes, moře, the sea, one. And if I wanna say seas, more, so nominative and accusative for plural is gonna be moře as well. There is no changing, okay? You have to make notes, okay? This is very important. So moře, nominative and accusative for singular, and moře is nominative and accusative also for plural. Now, third group, kuře, chicken. So singular, just one chicken, okay. So nominative and accusative of singular is gonna be kuře, and nominative and accusative for plural is gonna be kuřata. And now last, fourth group, nádraží. So nominative and accusative of fourth group is gonna be nádraží, and nominative and accusative for plural is gonna be also nádraží. No changing, okay? So one more time. Nominative and accusative for singular, nádraží, and nominative and accusative for plural also nádraží. And now we will practice. We will go through like group by group. First we will go through first group, then through second group, then third, and then fourth group. Okay. Also, the most common groups in Czech are the first one. Yes, if there's gonna be the ending o in the nominative. Okay, so there is like 99% is gonna be in neutral gender. This is the most common group, the first one, and also the fourth one. Okay, if there's gonna be e ending, every time it's gonna be neutral, 99%. And if there's gonna be o ending, almost every time neutral gender. And then the second and third group, those are more like, I don't want to say like exceptions, but not so many words are connected with these two groups. But there are also there are some, so we will practice them, not all of them of course, but we will practice some of them, and you will know how to deal with these two groups as well. And for the third group, I'm gonna tell you one like advice. If we will talk about the baby animal, so usually we have to use the third group. Yes, if there's gonna be like puppy or kitty or baby elephant, baby tiger, baby lion, it's gonna be like the third group. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that the third group is only for baby animals. No, it's not true. I'm just saying that if there's gonna be baby animal, you know that there is a big chance that you have to use the third group. Okay guys, so now let's get practice. So first of all, I'm gonna give you a few verbs. I'm gonna give you infinitive form, and you should know how to conjugate them. And then I'm gonna give you some vocabulary just for neutral gender. So, to be, být, to do, dělat, to have, mít, to need, potřebovat, to drink, pít, to see, vidět, and to eat, jíst. Okay, fine. Now nouns. Window, okno. City, město. Chicken, kuře. Business, podnikání. Station, nádraží. Puppy, štěně. Kitty, kotě. The sea, moře. Sink or like lavatory. Umyvadlo. And umyvadlo is the thing in the bathroom where you need to wash your hands. Okay. Meat, maso. Wine, víno. Beer, pivo. And milk, mléko. Okay guys, now there's gonna be the practicing part. I'm gonna give you sentences in English and then of course in Czech. So your task is, during the English sentence, pause the video, try say the Czech sentence out loud on your own, and then check it if you are right. Please do this process, because then your progress gonna be bigger. Okay, and now let's get back to the lesson. And now we're gonna practice the first group. Okay, first group, the město group. Okay, so what is it? What is this? Co to je? Co to je? And this is a window. To je okno. Those are windows. To jsou okna. This is a window. To je okno. Those are windows. To jsou okna. And this is nominative. This is nominative. Yes, there is to be, and directly after to be there is the noun. So nominative. Okay, and now I'm gonna use different like verbs in combination with some noun, like in combination with in direct combination, and there we need to use accusative, but because of that we know that we don't like need to change anything for the neutral gender, so the form stays. Cool. But for masculine and female it's something different. Okay, fine. So let's get started. I see a window. Já vidím okno. I see windows. Já vidím okna. He sees a window. On vidí okno. He sees windows. On vidí okna. We see a window. My vidíme okno. We see windows. My vidíme okna. They see a window. Oni vidí okno. And plural. They see windows. Oni vidí okna. You see a window. Ty vidíš okno. You see windows. Ty vidíš okna. And now question. Do you see a window? Vidíš okno? Do you see windows? Vidíš okna? And now you can see that I didn't use like the personal pronoun. And why? And why I didn't use any like some special feature for making a question? Because we don't have it. Okay, so we don't have any like special form how to create a question. No, we just change the intonation at the end. And why I didn't use the personal pronoun? Because it's not necessary every time to use the personal pronoun. Okay, even for just normal declarative sentence. Yes. So when we talk, when we speak, when we have some like normal easy conversation, we don't use the personal pronoun every time. Okay, we use it only when we would like to like emphasize a particular person. But for our practicing part, so if there's gonna be normal sentence, I'm gonna use the personal pronoun. And if there will be, for example, the question, so I will not use the personal pronoun, or I will not use it so much, just sometimes. Okay? Because you need to get used to it, that we don't use every time the personal pronoun. So we had the sentence, do you see a window? Vidíš okno? Do you see windows? Vidíš okna? Vidíš okna? Okay, she. Does she see a window? Vidí okno? Does she see windows? Vidí okna? You formal. Do you see a window? Vidíte okno? Do you see windows? Vidíte okna? Do I see a window? Vidím okno? Do I see windows? Vidím okna? Yes, I practice the singular version and the plural version. Yes, so you know, yes, singular version is okno and plural version is okna. Yes, because this is the first group and I have to change the, so for the plural there is a ending, for the singular there is o ending. Yes, for nominative and accusative. Cool. Let's go on. What is it? What is it? Co to je? This is a city. To je město. Are those cities? Jsou to města? Or you can say just to jsou města. There we would use the to. Yes, because this is quite some special context. Okay, so are those cities? To jsou města? Or jsou to města? Doesn't matter. Okay, and you just need to change the intonation at the end. Okay, and now she doesn't see a city. Ona nevidí město. She doesn't see cities. Ona nevidí města. You group, okay? You don't see a city. Vy nevidíte město. You don't see cities. Vy nevidíte města. They don't see city. Oni nevidí město. They don't see cities. Oni nevidí města. Do you see it? When we use negative form, everything what you need to do is just put prefix ne in front of the verb. Okay? This is wine and beer. To je víno a pivo. Those are wines and beers. To jsou vína a piva. I drink wine and beer. Piju víno a pivo. And plural. Piju vína a piva. Yes? I drink wines and beers. Piju vína a piva. You, and I will not always to repeat the sentence like you drink wine and beer. No, I'm gonna say just you, and then I'm gonna tell the Czech version, okay? Because you already know how this sentence is. You just need to change instead of I, you now, okay? And then I'm gonna say plural, and also I will not say all the time like I drink wines and beers. No, I'm gonna say just plural version, and I'm gonna say the plural one. Okay, fine. So you piješ víno a pivo. On pije víno a pivo. You group, vy pijete víno a pivo. Okay? And now, if I would like to use plural, so you piješ vína a piva. He pije vína a piva. You group, pijete vína a piva. Guys, if you like this concept of a lesson, so take my whole course, the link you will find in description. And now let's get back to the lesson. Okay, and now, she doesn't drink beer. Ona nepije pivo. Plural, ona nepije piva. Yes, we would have beers, we would have wines. Yes, maybe you in English you wouldn't have it, but here we can say that for some special context. Okay, fine. Já nepiju pivo. Plural. Já nepiju piva. My nepijeme pivo. And plural. My nepijeme piva. Oni nepijou pivo. And plural. Oni nepijou piva. Yes, can you see? Just the ne in front of the verb, and you have a negative. Okay. Yes, and now make note, please. Only for to be, if I would like to say negative, so já jsem, já nejsem, ty jsi, ty nejsi, and now on je, but on není. Ona je, but ona není. To je, but to není. Yes, so instead of the je, there must be není. This is only one exception for just for verb to be. Okay, and that's all. So just make note that only for negative, only for this version you have to use není. But for every other verb, just prefix ne in front of the form, and that's all. Let's go on. We drink wine. Pijeme víno. Plural. Pijeme vína. Oni pijou víno. Plural. Oni pijou vína. Ty piješ víno. And plural. Ty piješ vína. Okay? You formal. Vy pijete víno. And plural. Vy pijete vína. They drink wine and beer. Oni pijou víno a pivo. Plural. Oni pijou vína a piva. Okay? Já piju víno a pivo. Plural. Já piju vína a piva. Ona pije víno a pivo. Plural. Ona pije vína a piva. What is it? Co to je? This is milk. To je mléko. Those are milks. To jsou mléka. Yes, we could say it sometimes for some special context. And how would be this is not milk. To není mléko, because milk is it. Yes, third person technically. So it's it. To není mléko. And those are not milks. To nejsou mléka. Yeah, there would be normal like nejsou, only for the third person of singular, just for he, she, and it. That would be není. But if there would be like plural, so it's not it anymore in Czech. It's they. If there's going to be anything in plural, so it must be like we or you group or they. I don't drink milk. Já nepiju mléko. Plural. Já nepiju mléka. Fine. Ona nepije mléko. Ona nepije mléka. On nepije mléko. Plural. On nepije mléka. My nepijeme mléko. Plural. My nepijeme mléka. Fine. What is this? Co to je? This is meat. To je maso. Those are not meats. To nejsou masa. This we would use very specially. Depends on context. a lot, yes, but for practicing, because we are at the beginning, we will use the plural version, but normal, probably we wouldn't use it, not so much. But we practice, so we will do it now. I eat meat, yes, to eat, I eat meat. Já jím maso, plural, já jím masa. You, ty jíš maso, plural, ty jíš masa. We, my jíme maso, plural, my jíme masa. You, formal, vy jíte maso, plural, vy jíte masa. Do they eat meat? Oni jí maso, or just jí maso, okay. With or without, doesn't matter, but you can use it, you don't need to, depends if you wanna emphasize the personal pronoun or not. And plural, jí masa, we jíme maso, plural, jíme masa, he jí maso, jí masa, okay. And she jí maso, jí masa, okay. So how to conjugate to eat, by the way? Já jím, I eat. Ty jíš, you eat. On jí, he eats. Ona jí, it and to jí. And now, my jíme, we eat. Vy jíte, and then oni jí, or you can also say oni jedí. Both is totally fine. They don't eat meat. Oni nejí maso. Oni nejí maso. Or oni nejedí maso if you want, okay? Plural. Oni nejedí or oni nejí masa. Já nejím maso. Plural. Já nejím masa. You group. Vy nejíte maso. Vy nejíte masa. Okay? Plural. We. My nejíme maso. And plural. My nejíme masa. Why don't you do meat? Or why don't you make meat? Proč neděláš maso? To make or to do. To make and to do is dělat. Yes, in Czech. To make is dělat. To do is also dělat. Yes. Both can be dělat. And if I say, why don't you make meat? Proč neděláš maso? And we say like, we say this for the kitchen slang. Yes, we use dělat verb for kitchen slang, for kitchen, like, make for some kitchen stuff. Yes, if you cook or if you do something in kitchen, so you can say, you can use dělat. You can use sometimes, you can use also like dělat verb. Fine, so that's the reason why I mentioned that in combination with the meat, because you can use it for some kitchen slang, for some kitchen talking. Okay, so why don't you make meat? Proč neděláš maso? And proč neděláš masa? Okay, he. Proč nedělá maso? Proč nedělá masa? And can you see? I don't use the personal pronoun. Guys, I will not still mention that you should say the plural as well. This should be automatic for you. Consider that for every sentence you should say singular and plural as well. For most cases. Only if there is going to be some very special context or something, so I should say that there, okay? But usually, every time, singular and plural as well. So don't expect that I will still say that, and now plural, and give you the blue title of the plural word, blah, 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 blah. No. For most of sentences, singular version and plural as well. Fine. They, proč nedělají maso? Proč nedělají masa? She, proč nedělá maso? Proč nedělá masa? We make meat. Děláme maso. Or my děláme maso. Okay? My děláme masa. You. Vy děláte maso. You group, I mean. Vy děláte maso. Vy děláte masa. And now you, normal you. Okay? Ty děláš maso. Ty děláš masa. They. Oni dělají maso. Oni dělají masa. This is a wash basin or like the lavatory. To je umyvadlo, where you need wash your hands, okay? So to je umyvadlo. And now plural, to jsou umyvadla. Yes, those are wash basins or lavatories. To jsou umyvadla. And now to need, potřebovat. So I don't need a basin. Nepotřebuju umyvadlo. And plural, nepotřebuju umyvadla. She. Ona nepotřebuje umyvadlo. Ona nepotřebuje umyvadla. Can you see? Sometimes I just skip the pronoun. You. Ty nepotřebuješ umyvadlo. Ty nepotřebuješ umyvadla. You formal. Vy nepotřebujete umyvadlo. Vy nepotřebujete umyvadla. We have a basin. To have. Meet. We have a basin. My máme umyvadlo. Plural. My máme umyvadla. They. Oni mají umyvadlo. Plural. Oni mají umyvadla. I. Já mám umyvadlo. Plural. Já mám umyvadla. You group. Vy máte umyvadlo. Plural. Vy máte umyvadla. So that was first group. Now the second group. Okay. Second group. The moře group. The second. Okay. Fine. So what is it? Co to je? This is not sea. To není moře. Those are not seas. To nejsou moře. This we wouldn't use it. Yes. The plural version in Czech we wouldn't use it, but just for practicing we will do it. This second group is going to be very short for this lesson. Okay. So I need sea. Já potřebuju moře. And plural would be the same. Já potřebuju moře. Okay, so here plural and singular is gonna be same. So I will tell you just the one version for the singular, and the plural will be same. So you, for the practicing, you can repeat it and you will know that okay, yes, and this is also plural version. Fine. So I need sea. Já potřebuju moře. You. Ty potřebuješ moře. He. On potřebuje moře. We. My potřebujeme moře. Do you need sea? Potřebuješ moře? They. Potřebují moře. You formal. Potřebujete moře. And you group. Potřebujete moře. We don't need sea. My nepotřebujeme moře. Já nepotřebuju moře. You. Ty nepotřebuješ moře. They. Oni nepotřebují moře. That was second group. That was very short, but don't worry, we will practice in our next lesson, so don't worry. Okay, fine. Third group, the chicken group, the third group. Okay, this is not a chicken. This is not a chicken. To není kuře. And now, those are chickens. To jsou kuřata, okay? To jsou kuřata. I don't have a chicken. Já nemám kuře, plural. Já nemám kuřata. We. My nemáme kuře. My nemáme kuřata, plural, okay? You group. Vy nemáte kuře, and plural. Vy nemáte kuřata. She. Ona nemá kuře, plural. Ona nemá kuřata. He. On nemá kuře, plural. On nemá kuřata. Does he have a chicken? Má kuře? Má kuře. Or if you want to emphasize the person, on má kuře? On má kuře, plural. Má kuřata? Fine. You. Máš kuře? Plural. Máš kuřata? I. Mám kuře? Plural. Mám kuřata? They. Mají kuře? Mají kuřata? We have a chicken. My máme kuře. Plural. My máme kuřata. She. Ona má kuře? Ona má kuřata. You formal. Vy máte kuře? Vy máte kuřata. I. Já mám kuře? Já mám kuřata. This is a puppy and a kitty. To je štěně a kotě. Those are puppies and kitties. To jsou štěňata a koťata. I have a puppy and a kitty. Mám štěně a kotě. And now plural. I have puppies and kitties. Okay. Mám štěňata a koťata. You. Ty máš štěně a kotě. Plural. Ty máš štěňata a koťata. We. My. Máme štěně a kotě. Plural. My máme štěňata a koťata. They. Oni mají štěně a kotě. Plural. Oni mají štěňata a koťata. She doesn't have a puppy and a kitty. Ona nemá štěně a kotě, plural. Ona nemá štěňata a koťata. They. Oni nemají štěně a kotě, plural. Oni nemají štěňata a koťata. You group. Vy nemáte štěně a kotě, plural. Vy nemáte štěňata a koťata. You formal. Vy nemáte štěně a kotě, plural. Vy nemáte štěňata a koťata. Why do you have a puppy and a kitty? Proč? Why? Proč? Proč? Why is proč? Proč máš štěně a kotě? Why do you have a puppy and kitty? Proč máš štěně a kotě? Plural. Proč máš štěňata a koťata? She. Proč má štěně a kotě? Proč má štěňata a koťata? And if you want to emphasize that she, proč ona má štěně a kotě? Proč ona má štěňata a koťata? OK. They. Proč mají štěně a kotě? Proč mají štěňata a koťata? Plural. OK. Fine. We. Proč máme štěně a kotě? Proč máme štěňata a koťata? And now last group. The fourth group. OK. This is a station. To je nádraží. Those are stations. To jsou nádraží. You can see same version. You don't need to change anything. So, when I say I see a station, vidím nádraží. Or just já vidím nádraží. Yes, I skipped the pronoun again. And now, if I would like to say plural, I would have to say the same version one more time. Vidím nádraží. So, I'm gonna say again just the one version. And you practice also the plural version, repeat it one more time, but you will know yes, and now I'm mentioning like plural because it's plural. Maybe you ask how we can recognize it. Well, it depends on context then, and in next lessons what you will go through, you will more understand. Okay, fine. So, I see a station, vidím nádraží. You. Ty vidíš nádraží. He. On vidí nádraží. You group. Vy vidíte nádraží. She doesn't see a station. Ona nevidí nádraží. Já nevidím nádraží. We. My nevidíme nádraží. They. Oni nevidí nádraží. We see a station. My vidíme nádraží. They. Oni vidí nádraží. You. Ty vidíš nádraží. You formal. Vy vidíte nádraží. Okay, fine. So, that's all for this lesson. And you know what to do now. And see you in the next one. So guys, that was the first practicing video, first practicing lesson, and I hope that you did the process with the pausing the video and then saying Czech sentence out loud on your own. It's a very, very, very important process if you really like manage this language and gain the skill. So I hope that you did it. And as you could see, there were very easy sentences with very simple construction. Yes, and that's the point. Yes, step by step and lesson by lesson you will be able to manage like more and more complex sentences, and I think that's great. Yes, and you will know exactly why and how to do it, and you will already have like some kind of skill. And I think that's quite handy. So I hope that you enjoy that, and I'm looking forward to you in next lessons. So see you there. And if you like this concept of the lesson, so take the whole course. The link you will find in description. See you soon.